All right, so today I want to talk about why people are not achieving their goals that they set out. So studies show that by January 19th of 2020, people are going to already drop their resolutions. So how can you avoid dropping the resolutions, the goals you made for yourself? I'm going to tell you right now. Okay, so first of all, you have to set a goal that you're super excited about. So this goal has to be something that you want to jump out of bed in the morning and go accomplish. So most people, when they're setting goals, they're not setting goals that excite them. They're setting, maybe like a realistic goal where you were like, taught to set SMART goals. And so, I mean, it should be very specific and measurable. It doesn't always have to be like so realistic where you're like, because if it's not going to excite you, then you're not going to be motivated to do it. So that's the thing with making a goal that really, really excites you. So if you're, say you want to lose 20 pounds and you're like running every day, but you hate running. I mean, that's not going to excite you. But you start doing like Zumba classes, and say you join, go with a friend, and you guys do this whole like meal plan together. Then you're so much more likely to do it. So it needs to be something that's fun, that's really going to excite you, that you're going to be doing. And one of the things I looked at is really not creating like, resolutions, but instead of that, so create habits. So you want to create habits instead of resolutions, like make it a lifestyle. So you don't want to say like, even when people talk about going on diets, I never get it, because it's like, then what happens after the diet? Then you just go back to like your regular weight. Like, no, you want to create lifestyles and habits. So this is why people are not achieving their goals. So they're not creating. First of all, you have to have a very specific goal, and you don't need to know the how. And a lot of times, if it's a goal that you've never accomplished before, which is really the purpose of a goal, otherwise it's just a plan, then it's going to be something that you've never done before. So you don't need to know the how. And so it's kind of like the law of attraction and manifesting things into your life is, first, what you have to do is you have to set a very clear goal. So a very, very clear goal that's going to excite you. So my mentor, Bob Proctor, talks about C-type goals. Hey guys. So with these C-type goals, these are the goals that are exciting you. So there's like the different goals. So let me tell you a little bit about the difference between goals. So the first type of goal is a goal that you've already done. So it's more like a plan. Just if you've, bought a new car before, just go buy another new car. Like you can plan to do that. Another goal that people set is they'll set a goal that makes a lot of sense to them, but maybe not excites them. So it's like, okay, like I mentioned with exercising. So you can like set a goal and do it, but if it doesn't excite you, you're probably not going to stick with it. All right, so the C-type goal, that's the one that's exciting you. It's a fantasy. So what you have to do when you're creating this goal that you really want to accomplish is that you have to see it very clearly. So this is where visualization comes in. So think about what that goal looks like already accomplished. So for me, I want to speak on stages more. I want to write the book, and then, do a book tour. Like that sounds so exciting for me. So, what I do is I visualize, I just get myself in a really relaxed, just enjoyable state of being, and get really excited about seeing that goal already accomplished. So put that image on the screen of your mind as already accomplished. Then I hope I answered that question. So what is a goal? So a goal, something that you've never done before, but you're super excited about, and that you really, really want to accomplish. So you have to really, really, really want it. So that's where you get really excited and you set the goal. So you have the goal, and then you have to make the goal into like a theory and so this is how you make it a theory. So I'm getting this from Bob Proctor. So he's one of my mentors. I took his program. And so first of all, to make it turn to a theory is you have to believe it. So check your belief systems, because you can have a really exciting goal, but if you don't believe you can actually achieve it, your mind is going to shut off, like as far as your belief system will go. So if your belief system is like, it's impossible to make $1 million a year, your mind's going to start rejecting, like your subconscious mind's going to start rejecting all, I'm not good enough. Like, I don't even know any millionaires. No one in my family's a millionaire. Like, you're going to have all these doubts and, self-limiting beliefs that are just going to shut the goal down. But if you believe it's possible, and then you can actually, your subconscious mind is going to start, your subconscious mind is going to start looking for solutions. And this is where it all happens. Everything happens in the subconscious mind. So it's so powerful because we don't even see it. So it's like so crazy. But anyway, so everything's happening, in our subconscious mind. This is where the beliefs are stored. This is where, you can visualize things and start manifesting the things into your reality and putting yourself in the vibration. So once you clearly visualize yourself, you believe it. So you really have to check your belief systems on your goals. Do you really believe it's possible? Because if you don't believe, you're only going to go as far as you believe that you can go. So that's with belief system. And then the next really big factor in goal achieving is that you make a definite decision that you are going to accomplish this no matter what. So we all know, we don't know, but we know the story of, so like Thomas Edison, who made the telephone, Einstein with his light bulb. So how many times did Einstein try to make the light bulb before he actually accomplished it? It was about 10,000 times. So, but he had a definite decision that he was going to do it. So, failing after 1,000 times, failing after 5,000 times, like that didn't even matter. And it wasn't even considered a failure. It was just a learning lesson to get to the goal. So making decisions. And I just read The Miracle Morning for entrepreneurs. That was our book club of the month in January. And so what it said is, when you make decisions, life becomes so much easier. So think about it like Steve Jobs wore, if you guys know his famous outfit, let me know. But he just wore a black turtleneck and jeans all the time. That was his go-to outfit because he didn't want to have to think about all these decisions. He had his focus in his, so the least amount, decision making is so important. People don't teach just how important it is, because once you make the decision, then there's not any second guessing. So it's you're on a diet and there's a big piece of chocolate cake there, and you've already, or I guess a diet, I just said I don't like diets. But yeah, so you've already made healthy living, habits. And so, you say you already had your little bit of sweets for the day, and you're cutting out sugar. So if you decide I'm cutting it out, then it's not even going to be taking up space in your mind of all this, should I do it? Should I not do it? You've already made the decision. So that's why decision making is so important. And that's why with Steve Jobs, he didn't want to waste time on making a decision about his outfit. So he just bought 20 or whatever of the same exact looking outfit. So that's why decision making is so important. And it's really important to make the decision so you don't have to waste your mental space on these types of decisions. So just make the decision what you're going to achieve your goal no matter what, even if you have to pivot and go a certain way. But once you make the decision, you're so much more likely to make it happen. And so what I love about decision making, sorry, cracking myself up. Okay, so the thing about decision making, sometimes it's not going to be easy, especially if we have these paradigms that we've been living with for however old you are, or so for me, 31 years, I've been kind of running on the same habit. But I've been changing my paradigms this last couple of years as I've been doing these programs, but we're stuck on this pattern of the way we do things. So think about the way you get up. You probably go into a routine, whether it's wash your face, brush your teeth, whatever it is you're doing. Even if one of the things you can do is cross your arms, and which one goes on top. So for me, it's the left, and that's just a habit. So we're just in these habitual ways of doing things all the time. So you have to really be aware of your habits. And then you can create better habits. But yeah, so anyways, I'm losing my train of thought. So I talked about decision making. So I love this concept that Mel Robbins does. So she has this book, The 5-Second Rule. I read it a while ago and I just love it. But I've been bringing it back, and so I can really make sure I'm doing the things I want to be doing, getting out of bed early. So what I do is the 5-second rule. Instead of counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's you got to count down like a rocket ship. So it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you make the decision right away. So say you have to make a phone call, you want to get out of bed early. You just make this decision, because she says there's about a 5-second window when you're more likely to make that decision. So it totally works for me. So try it when you want to get out of bed earlier. You're going to call a prospect. I don't know, even asking someone out on a date. If you're even thinking about, you're on a healthy lifestyle life that you're doing, and you're kind of feeling like you're being tempted, just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, change the thought, move on to something else. So that's been really helpful for me. So that's basically what I wanted to talk about today. Is the reason why you're not achieving your goals. So first of all, maybe you don't have a clear goal. You don't have a goal that excites you. You got to check your belief system. Do you believe you can actually achieve this goal? And then did you make a decision, a definite decision that you're going to stick it out and you're going to make it happen no matter what? So I would love to hear what your goals are this year, what you guys would like to accomplish. That would be something fun to hear about. So I told you about me. I'd love to do more speaking. I want to get my book finished. If you've been following me, you've probably heard this. But I started a book. I haven't quite finished it. So I need to really work on my visualization, some affirmations, really creating that crystal clear picture. Some of the things that I've heard that are helpful are printing out a cover. So I did a cover in Canva. So making sure I print that out and put it on a book. Also writing a letter from someone who's read the book, and they're just talk about like, oh, I'm so transformed because of your story. Thank you for sharing. Or writing that letter and just looking at that daily. So being grateful for things already in advance. Just living in that moment already. So I think that's where it's like you already have the book, even though it's just a cover. You have the book, you have the letters. Now you just embody the feelings, getting that vibration, and then you'll start noticing that vibration you're in propels you into action. And it also attracts, just like attracts like. It's just like being on a frequency. And I've noticed that so much when I get in action and really clear on what I want. Then other people that are on that same frequency, start reaching out. So just really cool. All right, you guys. Well, that's all I wanted to talk about. I'm so interested in what you guys are working on, what your goals are. And if you guys do want help on goal setting, on getting clarity on your goals, on goal achieving, then definitely reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you, and I'll talk to you soon. All right. Have a great day. Bye.